the white game 1 of the color challenge. What we're going to look at here is, in a game of Magic, your power is determined by land cards. And you'll notice that this is a plains. It says basic land, plains on it, and it has the white star symbol, or the sun symbol on the bottom. This card is worth 1 piece of white mana. The cost of the cards is located here at the top. This card takes a white mana and another mana of a different color. So, if we put another one out, we now have 2. And since we have 2, we can now play any one of these cards that are highlighted. Let's look at what our opponent has done so far. He's played this Tin Street Cadet, which is a goblin. Whenever it becomes blocked, it creates another goblin. So we gotta keep that in mind. He has 1 attack and 1 defense. 1 power and 1 strength, as I say. And he's also played this Nest Robber, which is a creature dinosaur. It has haste, which means it can attack as soon as it arrives on the battlefield. And it has 2 attack and 1 defense, or 2 power and 1 strength. So let's look at what we have as options here. We have 2 of the same card here. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Hallowed Priest. This is a creature human cleric and is also 1/1. This is Impassioned Orator, also a human cleric creature. This says whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. So notice that this one says you gain life, and this one says when you gain life. So this card is a trigger for this card. So we would prefer to play him first, at least before this guy. Let's see what this guy is. So he has no text. This is what's known as a vanilla card. It's just a simple human cleric for 2 white, and he is a 2/2. So this is the first card we're going to want to play because he triggers our card. So many goblins. Okay, we don't want to give this guy up. If we attack here, this creature's 2 power will take out our 2 defense, and we will lose our creature, and therefore lose our ability to trigger other cards. So we don't want to do that. We're going to give up some life in the hope of better things to come. Now we have 3 mana, so we can play 1 and a white. So, when he landed on the battlefield, this guy said a creature entered the battlefield, so I gain a life. And since I gained a life, this guy said you get +1/+1 on this guy. So now we have 2 2/2 creatures. And again, we're not going to attack because we don't want to make more goblins and let them block us. So, let's see what happened there. Our opponent has played what's called an enchantment called Raid Bombardment. It cost him 3 mana, 2 of which could be any color and 1 was red. It says whenever a creature you control with power 2 or less attacks, Raid Bombardment deals 1 damage to the player Planewalker that the creature is attacking. When his creature attacked me, this triggered and said deal another damage to me. For the same reason as last time, I don't want to lose these cards. This one is my trigger card, and this one's just going to get stronger. So let's not do that. Okay. And another card. And we've got another guy. So when he enters the battlefield, he will trigger this guy to create a life. This guy will trigger this guy to gain 1. Now we can play this guy. When he enters the battlefield, he's going to trigger this guy to give this guy 1, and trigger this guy to give this guy 1. And he himself will also get 1 in each case. There we go. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and attack here. And he sacrifices a goblin to prevent taking the damage. Alright, so let's keep triggering this with more creatures. And let's hit it again. And let's go get him. I suspect he'll give up goblins again to prevent taking the damage. But now his side of the board is getting weaker and ours is getting stronger. Oh, a dragon. Now he's tapped both his creatures, which means we can attack with the full side of the board. These creatures cannot defend because they've already been tapped to attack. And we win. Not hard, pretty well scripted, and that's the first game for the challenge for white.